My idea for Chrom's fighting style is to basically be the balance between Marth and Ike. Most of his normal attacks are quick one-handed slashes, but smash attacks and other powerful moves use two-handed swings instead. He never quite matches Ike's power or Marth's speed, but does better at each one than the other does. And the special thing Chrom comes equipped with are automatic combo moves. For things like neutral attack and back aerial, Chrom will do an animation where he twirls his sword, rapidly racking up damage. For neutral special, we're using Chrom's de facto projectile, a throwing lance. Since we called Lucina's Parthia, we'll call this Gradavis. You press B, Chrom throws a lance. It sticks in the ground for a sec, then vanishes. However, you can charge it for more damage and distance, and the charge animation works a bit like Mewtwo's Shadow Ball. To charge, Chrom will hold the lance above his head and start twirling it rapidly. So as you hold B, you can combo strike opponents on both sides of you before you release it. Side special is going to be a horizontal variant of Aether. Chrom pauses in the air, if he's in the air, and does kind of a hooked sword swing and twirls around. This motion paralyzes an opponent into place, like being shot by Zero Suit Samus. Then Chrom blasts forward with his sword. It's a fixed distance horizontal recovery that can launch opponents, which is especially difficult to dodge if you were hit by the first strike. Up special is going to be very similar to the current one. It is kind of a reference to a move Chrom does, but it has the mechanics of Aether right now, and I changed that to be more like Chrom's version. So this is going to have no armor or pauses. It's one quick motion where Chrom slashes upward, then switches to the windmill slashes. But rather than diving with a sword slam, he's just going to keep diving while doing windmill slashes, rapidly combo striking as he falls. Once he gets close to the ground, he will end with one big sword slash, and as he's falling, you can still directionally influence Chrom left and right, so it's better for recovery than Ike's Aether. For down special, we are using Aegis, so it's going to be more like Palutina's down special than Marth's down special. Chrom brings up his arm guard, and then if he's hit, he'll basically do a cape swish, and what this does is, against melee attacks, he'll do a fixed damage and knockback and bounce the opponent away. However, Chrom will still take half the damage from the attack. He won't take knockback, but he won't fully protect himself from the move. However, if a projectile hits Chrom, not only will he reflect it and take no damage, he'll reflect it at double speed like Wolf's Reflector. For the final smash, Chrom's going to focus energy into his sword while Naga appears. Multicolored flames spread in a wide field on both sides of Chrom, trapping opponents while rapidly dealing damage. Then, in a flash of light, Chrom's sword becomes the Exalted Falchion. He rears back, the flames converge in front of Chrom, carrying the opponents with them, and then Chrom brings down the sword in one big slam that sends the opponents flying.